Welcome back to the channel. Jcfigz here, and today we're going to review the McFarlaneToys DC Multiverse Nightfall Batman. Kicking things off with the box art, and on the front of the box it says DC Multiverse Batman. You can see Batman right there in the center in his plastic prison. On the left side of the box it says Batman again, DC Multiverse, DC Universe Infinite, and you can scan that barcode at the bottom to read a bunch of digital comics. On the back of the box is cover art for the Nightfall Batman, and it looks really good. We'll go over some comparisons between this comic artwork and the actual figure itself. On the right side of the box it says Batman, Nightfall, again, DC Multiverse. Now let's go ahead and rip this box open and take a closer look at this beautiful Batman action figure. Okay, so I finally broke Batman out of his plastic prison, and wow, just wow, this figure is amazing. I mean, the blue and gray complement each other so well. It really makes this figure pop. A lot of people were saying that the gray on this figure is too light when comparing it to the comic. And another issue with this figure when comparing it to the original comic book is the ears on the cowl are just too short. They should be much longer, as you can see on the back of the box here. Regardless of those issues though, and I don't even know if I would call those issues, but this is a definitive Batman action figure. It's an absolute must-have if you're a fan of Batman. Take a look at his head scan here. I mean, the details on the head just look so good. The face sculpting, the mouth, the wrinkles, the eyes look really great. The ears on the cowl look nice as well. The cape drapes around the front of the torso here at the top. And you can see the cowl going into the cape. Just lots of great detailing here. The Batman symbol on his chest in yellow and black looks awesome. The wrinkles in the clothing on his torso and all over his arms as well. Very detailed. It almost looks like it could be cloth goods. The gauntlets on his forearms look great also, and they're spiky. The gloves have nice detailing in them as well. And then you have the yellow utility belt here and the little canisters going all around the utility belt. No bat symbol in the center of the utility belt. The outer underwear or tights, whatever you want to call it, looks good as well. More wrinkles going on there. Lots of realism going on this action figure. More wrinkles going on his legs. And then we have the blue boots, and those look good as well. Not a whole lot of detail on the boots, but they still look really good. In terms of articulation, his head can go down a little bit. It doesn't go down a whole lot. I guess you don't really need it to look down, or if you wanted to, you can just bend him over like that if he does want to look down. He can look backwards. His head does look backwards more than it looks forward. So if he's looking up at the bat symbol, you can have him doing that. His head does tilt left and right, as you can see there. His shoulders go all the way around, and he does have a bicep swivel up there at the top that goes in and outwards as well. We do have double jointed pinned elbows there, and as you can see, his hand goes in and out as well and can spin all the way around. We have the nice torso articulation. He can do the hula hoop motion, and the waist spins left and right. I'm sure it can go all the way around as well, but I don't want to mess with that in case it does pop off. He can do the splits sideways and also frontways. Very good hip or leg articulation up there. Double jointed pinned knees. The feet can go outwards and back inwards, and we do have a toe cut on the feet as well. I mean, overall the articulation on this figure is really good. The detailing is really good. The cape is very nice. It's not too hard. It's actually really soft. And this is one of the few occasions where it's okay to have one of these softer plastic capes, because it just doesn't really hinder the articulation at all. And I mean, it just looks really good. So some of the accessories that this Nightfall Batman action figure comes with, hold on if I can get him to stand up, is one, of course, we have the DC display stand, so you can display your Batman action figure on there with ease. Don't have to worry about him falling off. We have two extra hands, weapon hands, so he can hold on to his Batarang, nice blue Batarang that comes with this action figure as well. And then we also have a trading card, and the artwork on this trading card is the same artwork that's on the back of the box. Then you can see the little description there of Bruce Wayne. You can pause the video if you would like to read that. Also, let me know if you guys hang on to your trading cards. Do you collect them? How do you display them? Do you put them in a binder? Let me know in the comments below. One other thing to note about this Batman action figure is his body type is actually a lot thinner than most of McFarlane's other Batman action figures. So now we'll go ahead and compare this Batman with a few other ones just so you can see the body type comparisons, and we'll compare him with other figures from McFarlaneToys as well. Here's a comparison with some of the other Batman action figures that I have. On the very left is the Dark Knight Returns Batman, and on the very right is Batman 89 from the Batman Ultimate Movie Collection. The Nightfall Batman is slightly taller than the one from the Dark Knight Returns, and just a tiny bit shorter than the 89 Keaton Batman. You will notice a difference between the body types in these three action figures. The Dark Knight Returns figure is much more bulky and jacked, whereas the Nightfall Batman is a little bit skinnier, but still very muscular. And then the 89 Keaton Batman is probably the thinnest of the three, but it looks like it's movie accurate. The Nightfall Batman is much more thin than some of his other comic book counterparts from McFarlaneToys. However, he's still bulky enough to tell that he is from the comics. What body type do you prefer? Do you prefer the big, stocky, bulky type, the medium body type like the Nightfall Batman, or the scrawnier, muscular version like the Michael Keaton 89 Batman? Let me know in the comments below. And just for scale comparison, here we have the Superman from Superman vs. Doomsday and Man-Bat. Obviously, Man-Bat is much larger than both Batman and Superman, as he should be, and Superman is just a tad taller than Nightfall Batman. So overall, Nightfall Batman does scale very well with the rest of the McFarlaneToys action figures. Overall, this Nightfall Batman action figure is one of the best from Todd McFarlane in my opinion. If you're a fan of the Nightfall comic series or just a Batman action figure collector, you definitely need to add this to your collection. Now, if you get your McFarlaneDCMultiverse figures from EntertainmentEarth.com, or if you shop at FiguresToyCompany.com, you can use discount code Jcfigz to save 10% off your order at either of those places. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at JC_Figs. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, peace.